Finally.
It took almost 3 full years, but finally, the highly anticipated Infinity Train is here. At the show's San Diego Comic-Con panel, fans were treated to a ton of details and fun facts about what to expect. The first episode was shown to attendees, but luckily for everyone back home, Cartoon Network had a special plan up their sleeves. To promote this and the special kind of treatment that Infinity Train deserves, they had a live stream up on their YouTube channel. The never-ending train was on screen, along with a timer at the top to indicate that something huge would happen after hitting 0. I popped in on the chat every so often, and at one point, even Cartoon Network Senpai noticed me. But anyway, the timer ran out and we were immediately introduced to 1-1 breaking the fourth wall. He was basically telling us that we were about to see Infinity Train's first episode, and to get excited for that.
The very first episode of Infinity Train!
Oh yay, you can be subdued into forgetting how innately horrible the universe is for an entire quarter hour.
Enjoy the show!
Then, without any further delays, Cartoon Network started streaming episode 1 live. Everything has led up to this very moment. Now, I'm not gonna go through each and every story detail given to us throughout Infinity Train's beginning, but I think it's still worth talking about my first impressions and some of the highlights from the episode. Right from the first minute or so, you could tell that the show is trying to tell a deeper story than just a girl riding a train that goes on forever. Divorce is mentioned, and it's really hurting Tulip. She doesn't have the best home life, which is perfectly revealed to us here. When it hasn't even been a few minutes and the main character is already crying, you already know this show is going to be more serious than expected, and that's actually really cool. The best stuff on Cartoon Network is usually aimed towards older audiences, so seeing Infinity Train added to that lineup is giving me a lot of hope. Now let me be honest, everything in this pilot had me hooked from start to finish. The story of Tulip trying to be a game developer and then going to game design camp is an interesting background. She'll use her knowledge when solving puzzles on the train, which already sets up some awesome potential storylines for upcoming train cars. Also, can we please just talk about the backgrounds? It's easy to forget about them or just not really pay attention since they're on screen for a short amount of time, but look at this, look at how beautiful it is. It just gives off that mysterious vibe while also being relaxing and welcoming, almost like you're actually standing there with Tulip. What also helps set the tone of Infinity Train is the music, which feels like it came right out of Stranger Things. It's both mysterious and fun, promising so many puzzles and adventures just around the corner. One of the best parts about this first episode is that it so smoothly introduces the world of the series without feeling too excessive. We see a bit of Tulip's home life here, we see a bit of how the train works there, and we see a glimpse of the world outside the train. What I love is that so many storylines are set up here in a way that just leads to more questions, which is exactly why you want to keep watching. In these first 11 minutes, you start wondering questions like how she even poofed on the Infinity Train, what happens to the guy who got vaporized by this thing in the sky, and also, who's the train conductor? These are only a few of the mysteries, but episode 1 keeps you guessing. Probably the biggest question people have right now is the meaning behind the number on Tulip's hand, and I can't even begin to theorize on what that is. I have no idea. But this very uncertainty tempts me to keep watching for clues, anything to get me closer to the answer. I just think that overall, the beginning of Infinity Train includes everything necessary for a first episode, while also leaving a ton of room for future episodes. People need to start watching this show right now, because it seems like one that could very well be the most popular in Cartoon Network's next era. It's gonna be story driven as we try solving the mysteries along with Tulip, which means that fans can also work together to create theories for what comes next. Guys, I can feel it now. This is gonna get very popular. If you haven't watched Infinity Train yet, I highly suggest doing so because the first episode is incredibly promising. I need episode 2 right now, please. More Infinity Train, I need it. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.